Hi there. I'm going to start giving you feedback on your blogs with this video screencast. And so this is going to be the feedback for about half of you, and then I'll do another one for the other half. And I would recommend that you listen to all of the feedback. It's all pretty relevant to everyone at this point. So I'm here on Anne's blog. And I love the title and the subtitle. I just want to point those out. Really, pretty good in terms of how it's set up. Note the self-assessment. Also, I like the use of images, and also the blog roll is set up to link to everyone in the class. And then I also really love that you've categorized your posts with Module 1 so we can easily find what the posts are that you intend for each module. This all looks pretty good. I would say that the due dates are at the end of each week for each blog post, and so keep that in mind. Did I mention I like this subtitle? So you just want to make sure that you're personalizing the different titles of the things in the blog, and whether that's the title of the blog itself or the titles of your reflections themselves. You just want to make sure that you are doing that. You also want to make sure to check comments and to read each other's blogs. And if you have comments, make sure that you have your blog set to not moderate the comments, or if you do set them to moderate, to publish them to allow those to be seen. I also wanted to mention Anne's About page. She's got a picture of herself and she's got it personalized to herself, and that's very good. All in all, a really nice job on your blog. And let's see. We've got Celeste's blog here. She's got her blog roll. Keep in mind, Kristen is missing, so as soon as we find Kristen's blog, we will have to add that to our blogs. You want to make sure to get rid of the extra posts, and then there's also like this default comment down here. Go ahead and delete those from your dashboard under the posts area. And you want to probably deselect uncategorized when you go into the categories, just so that that doesn't show up. All in all, this looks pretty good. I don't see an about page, Celeste, so you might want to create an about page so that we know, we and the world will know that this is you. Again, I love your title and your subtitle of your blog, as well as the titles of your posts, and that you're self-assessing. That looks great. Let's go on to Hedy. So Hedy, you need to add your blog roll. You need to create an about page. So this sample page, just go into the page and retitle it About, or About Me, or whatever you want to retitle it, and then put a little bit about you in here to personalize it. Then you also want to Make sure that you add categories or tags, as we saw in the previous blog, so that you are categorizing them by module, and they would appear over here in your column over here. Then you need your blog roll too. Oh, you did categorize it. Oh, sorry. Good, but you can get, that's very good, but you can get rid of the uncategorized. And then get rid of this default post that says hello world. That looks really good. All right, then let's go to, this is Maree, and Maree, you need to complete your link roll with everybody else here. And let me just check before I say anything. I don't see that you have these categorized for the module. So you can either use tags, so just add another tag, or categories. I think categories works best, but I love your use of tags, and I'd like you to keep doing that, and everyone else to use tags to it. Once you get going with the blog and there's lots of posts in there, you're going to want to categorize things just to help yourself and others find things that they might be interested in reading about in your blog. So it's a really good practice to get into. Again, this looks really good. You've got your self-assessments, you've got links, and you've got everything pretty well cleaned out from the default stuff. You also have an About Me page, which I think is really, it's really good. And your title and your subtitle are great. Good job. Okay, who's next? I think it's Dan. So Dan, ordinarily, I'm not crazy about having 640 in the title of the blog, because you've got it 640 Hacker. It's kind of cute, but you definitely have to deal with this subtitle here. You need to change that. And let's see what else you got going here. You got to remember to self-assess. And you need your blog roll set up over here somewhere. It'd be good if you added the categories, as I mentioned. I have videos that show you how to do the link roll and categorize and all of that stuff posted with the first initial blogging assignment. Dan, get rid of this this stuff here, this post here, and there's a sub post that goes with it, a response that goes with it. I like that you have a search tool there. That looks great. You also have a tag cloud here, so if you add tags to your posts, they'll appear here. Otherwise, this looks empty and there by accident. Okay, what else have we got? Dan, who's next? Diana. So this is really great, your blog roll, but you need to go in and get rid of these two sort of default links. This one too, there's 3 of them, and you can just delete them or you can hide them however you want. I love how you have your the category. You can get rid of uncategorized. This looks really really good. You don't have a subhead, and your sample page I think needs to be personalized. Yep. Don't be afraid to add images too, if you want to, either to your posts or wherever you want. Nice looking blog. Be sure to check for comments. Be sure to approve comments if you have them. So just keep that in mind. Who's next? This is Heather. And Heather, this looks great. Fix this subhead right here. Personalize this to you. Leaving it with the default text there just makes you look like a newbie. Again, the sample page needs to be customized to you. You can change that to say about me or about or whatever you want. Everything here looks really good. You're self-assessing. You got links. You can get rid of this too. You've got your blog roll, and you got your stuff categorized. You can get rid of uncategorized, and that looks very good. Kelly. All right, awesome, Kelly. You've got your name there. That's great. A little bit about you, which I think is fabulous. You've got stuff categorized by module. You can get rid of the uncategorized category. I don't see your blog roll. So here it is, friends and links, and you would get rid of all of these, just delete them, and then add in the links to your classmates. So far this looks really good. And I don't see any of the original default posts, so it looks like you got rid of those. Looks great. Okay, and this one is Kevin, and Kevin's got images, which is fab. Again, Kevin, why don't you categorize, make sure you categorize your posts by module so we all know which ones are intended to go with which modules, and you need to add your link roll. You can tag. I don't know if you noticed, but the text on this first post is black and it's really hard to read. What else? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Don't forget to self-assess, and this one looks really good. This one's Liz, and Liz, you have ETAP640 in your title, and I would recommend that you get rid of it. And it's fine to have your blog titled with your own name. And my hope is that you're going to, and you can always change this. You can't change the URL to your blog, but you can always change the title and the subtitle. So if you want to, if you've named it something and you want to change it, or you want to personalize it more to you, or whatever you want, you can always change that. You've got a nice about yourself page. Get rid of the sample page because that's just flotsam there and makes you look like a newbie. You want to make sure that you're personalizing this as much as possible to yourself. I don't see your blog roll, and I don't see categories set up or tags set up. You need to look in your theme and add some widgets or do something. A search widget is always good. There's a bunch of options in there, but you want to get rid of this sort of default text that you have here. What else? Yeah, don't forget to self-assess. Don't forget to read comments, make comments. Oh, you do have this tagged as module 1, but you don't have the tag, you don't have tags visible like categories is here, right? So go into the theme and make sure that you put tags in one of the columns for your blog. Okay, I think that's all I have time for with this batch, so I'm going to do another separate video for everyone else. I'll see you in a minute.